Hello world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from, my name is MD90. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss the uploads that come up. And the easiest way for you to navigate the channel is to head to the playlist. You'll find videos curated for you based on your interest. So if you're interested in the Kutika podcast, you'll find a playlist for that. For news and trends, there's a playlist for that. Exclusive with MD90, a bunch of playlists that are created based on your interest. So the easiest way to navigate the channel is head straight to the playlist and you'll find what you're here for. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Right next to the subscribe button is a join button. You click on the join button so that you can become a member of the channel. You support the team on the production and a number of things that we're doing here, and we appreciate that.
Well, Botswana's president was the guest of honor at the agriculture show, and you can see him sitting next to President Hakainde Hichilema earlier on, just a couple of hours ago. But people have been talking about his dress code at the event. So there are two sides of the aisle with regard to his dress code. Yesterday was trending. Most of the ladies were commenting to say it's very rare to find a good-looking president like him. And then pretty much that was what was trending from yesterday. But as of this morning, the debate is divided. There is one section of society that's simply saying he's too casual, is pretty much like they're not feeling his swag. And then another side is feeling it. So that's what he wore at official opening of agriculture show. So there you see Sampa put up a comment simply saying the people that are behind the president's dress code need to be fired because what he wore is very unpresidential. And you cannot expect that from a sitting president. So according to Sampa, he says, let's be objective and serious. Our guest president outfit is a missed call for this occasion. It is our prestigious annual agricultural commercial show. It is for farmers and corporate business houses and national public institutions which showcase their products and services. It is not an event for youths or wear a pair of ripped jeans is ideal. To have one. I too have one, it simply says, that I bought in Francistown, but I watch which occasions I wear it to. President managers should be fired today. Zikomo. So Sampa was not feeling the swag of Botswana's president. He simply says the people behind his wardrobe need to be fired. But then again, you can't blame them. They figured out his swag, so that's what he's going with. What is the Patriotic Front on the other hand? The Patriotic Front page, they say a monumental dress code failure. And then they instead of they go for President Hakainde Hichilema's dress code. So they say Hakainde Hichilema's protocol team dressed him up for a boardroom meeting and not showgrounds or trade fair. So for the Patriotic Front, they say President Hakainde Hichilema's dress code is one that should be in question here. But this is not the first time that President Hakainde Hichilema is wearing this. So you can just see just politicking on that front. So what you see on the left is what President of Botswana wore when he landed in Zambia, and that's what you're trending for amongst the ladies. But today, most of the gents are not feeling the swag on the left there. So it's one of those trivial conversations. But on the other hand, Material Member of Parliament Sampa has declared himself a standing Member of Parliament for Chawama constituency until burial of former President Edgar Lungu, the father to Tasila Lungu, and the current lawmaker of the area. So Sampa has stated to say he's going to be standing in the gap in the absence of Tasila Lungu as a Member of Parliament for Chawama constituency. He'll be like, pretty much that. And then Emmanuel Mwamba was talking about the same dress code, obviously. He also said they told the President Duma Boko to dress smart casual. He understood the assignment. So Emmanuel Mwamba seems to be feeling that swag. So that's what I'm saying. They are always divided on this particular dress code. There are others that are simply saying it's too casual for a president and for the occasion that he was invited for, in as much as it was smart casual. In fact, the Zambian tourism minister standing behind him there wore a more convenient swag according to one section of society. But anyway, it's just a conversation. What is Parliament sitting marked by grief of Edgar Lungu's death? So that conversation still continues in Parliament. So the death of Edgar Lungu and the subsequent event that surrounded the death have been very draining on the country, and says the engineer Katotobwe. The Pura constituency PF member of parliament, engineer Shanda Katotobwe, says the current parliamentary sitting, which will raise today, has largely been marred by a deep sense of grief and mostly Patriotic Front members of parliament. So according to that, they're still remembering ECL. All this Chufetayari is missing his family. He put up that picture and he was like, my family may be scattered, but we are still intact. Uh, what we are going through is normal in politics. We will eventually reunite in glory. I just ask for your prayers. So he put up a picture of his wife and his kids there, simply saying, yes, in as much as they are scattered all over, it seems like his Ethiopian wife went back to Ethiopia, and that's why she's based with the Kia, the youngest child, and then the other two girls within Zambia from his first marriage. And then someone, Fred Mwanza, in the comment section responded to Chief Hetayari saying, someone is keeping your wife here, even posted on his Facebook page. So Fred Mwanza jabbed at Chief Hetayari saying, yes, you're posting that, but someone is keeping your wife here. And they posted that on Facebook, to which Chief Hetayari responded, saying, very disrespectful, but you don't even know where my wife is. So why not just respect innocence? In whatever you may have against me. So he says, no, don't include his family in his personal politics there. And that's a comment I was reading earlier on. And then the conversation with regard to Edgar Shagalungu's death and the subsequent burial still continues. An article has been published. So when presidents die, a dark pattern hangs over Zambia and State House. So he was pretty much putting out patterns of how Zambian funerals play out there. And then the mass newspaper says, we have captured parliament. It's been kept in check by executive instead of says ACA. So simply saying parliament is being controlled by the executive, not being independent. And then the Daily Nation says IMF fuel policy hits Zambia. What else is here? June 6, 160 drop in cost of living. Now sees the drop in cost of living, and then news diggers say, let's not be hostages and allow borders to separate us. Boko impose Haka in the HM. So Zambia and Botswana are working towards strengthening their bilateral ties and let the borders not be an hindrance. Even President Haka in the HM mentioned something. He said they're even working on a railroad system on the Kazungula Bridge so that more goods can be traded between the two countries. So they're deepening our ties between the two countries as they exist. And that's the news, ladies and gentlemen.